Hey everyone, I'm Pete Shower, and today we're going to be discussing social media channels that help create opportunities and close deals. And what we're going to do today is look at this more from a B2B perspective. So the first channel that I'm going to hop into is LinkedIn. Everybody knows LinkedIn. Everybody knows that it's a great channel for B2B. And the paid section of LinkedIn is where we're going to start today. So let's just take a scenario here where we're trying to get in front of people in the commercial real estate space. So I'm going to come into LinkedIn here and start to build out my target audience to get in front of these people. So the best thing about LinkedIn, obviously it being a B2B platform, there's so many different targeting options that we can take advantage of. You can see here right now we have it set up for the tri-state area. This can of course be adjusted as you need it to be. Next, we're going to move on to company industries, right? So if I wanted to come in here and start looking for commercial real estate, type that in, company industry right here, commercial real estate, right? Now, if I want to come down here and start looking at the size of these different companies that we can target by. Expand these out a little bit. Next thing down here is we can target by the actual job title of the person. So I want this to be a very targeted ad. Right now, it's currently set up to target people in the tri-state area in commercial real estate, company sizes of 11 to 50 and larger. But currently here, you can see we're also only hitting only the CEOs of these companies. So if we wanted to come in here and add some more, we can look for additional job titles, and then it's going to over here give us other suggestions, right? So VP of lending, VP of commercial lending, and so on and so forth. So you can kind of get the idea of what we're trying to target here. And you can see here we have a very targeted ad set. On the right-hand side, it's going to break down the size of that audience. We can look at the company size. We can look at the industries that this is going to hit people in. And it's also going to give us a baseline for what we could spend here. So, with this type of ad, we've already got a very targeted set here. And I think one thing to discuss is just the type of content that you're going to be putting in front of people. From a B2B perspective, typically a longer sales cycle. So that's why things like white papers, ebooks, testimonials, and on-demand video content are so important to really drip and nurture these people down the funnel. The next channel we're going to hop into is Facebook advertising. And I'm going to follow a similar path here where you can see we've got it set up for the tri-state area again. We've got our age ranges here, just looking at 30 to 64. And then you can see down here as well where we start to get into the actual detailed targeting. How are we going to narrow this down to just try to hit people in the commercial real estate and commercial property industry? So we've got people who match interests in commercial property, but then they also have to match an interest in real estate within the business and industry. And then we have a bucket here for financial income, top 5 to 10% of zip codes. Now there are options on Facebook to get down to the job title as well. So if we had more specific job titles that we knew we wanted to hit, we can definitely include those in here. But you can see here, again, we've got a very targeted set of people here that we're going to hit. So 8,600 people here on LinkedIn. We were at about 1,400 people. So you can see, it's a very targeted set of people that we're trying to hit. We're not going to need too large of a marketing budget to try to stay in front of these people and get them into our sales funnel. The last channel that we're going to look at is YouTube, which is actually run through Google Ads. And within Google Ads and YouTube, there's a bunch of different audiences that we can leverage. So what I did was I came in here and in the audiences section, I'm just typing in commercial real estate. And you can start to see here, Google has a bunch of different preset audiences around this already. They've got in-market audiences for commercial properties, real estate, so on and so forth. If I wasn't, satisfied with some of the audiences that Google already had pre-built out, I can come in here and click custom audience, where now I can actually research keywords that people might be searching in Google or on YouTube and create an audience based on this. So you can see here, Google's already helping me out a little bit by, giving me some different keywords that I should start with. But my best next step would be to go to the Google Keyword Planner, do some additional keyword research, get those keywords into this audience, and then get that audience and that campaign built out to stay in front of people. And again, we can't stress the importance enough of the actual content that you're sending these people to. Nurturing these people down the funnel, getting an email address, getting some high level information from them in order for them to get an ebook or a white paper, and at least getting them into your sales funnel, where then you can let your email automation or your business development team do the heavy lifting from there. All right. Happy hunting, guys.